Hello, and welcome to Frame It Heron, the channel where we take serious art and give it not-so-serious commentary. Today, we're diving into one of the most deceptively simple paintings in history, the Treachery of Images, painted by René Magritte in 1929. It's a rather simple painting. At first glance, you see an image of a pipe with the words "Ceci n'est pas une pipe," or in English, "This is not a pipe," which is awkward, because it very much looks like a pipe. But that's the whole point. Magritte is both trolling us and forcing us to stop and think. Are we looking at reality, or just a picture of it? So, what's going on here? Magritte loved taking the ordinary and making it feel strange. And here he's saying, look, this isn't a pipe. It's just a picture of a pipe. You can't pack it with tobacco, you can't smoke it, and if you try, you're going to look very stupid. Basically, Magritte is poking fun at the way we blur images with reality. Our brains do it automatically. See a picture of food, and you're suddenly hungry. Read the word fire, and you feel a little warmer. But the word, the image, and the thing itself, they're not the same. So what does Magritte do? He paints the most normal, granddad-looking pipe imaginable, the exact one he'd use to judge your life choices, and then slaps the caption, "This is not a pipe." And the joke is, he's right. It's not a pipe. It's canvas and paint, a symbol of a pipe. That's the brilliance. He's forcing us to stop and realize how easy it is to confuse the thing with the idea of the thing. Or, to put it in modern terms, don't confuse the menu with the meal, the map with the territory, or your mate's Instagram with their actual life. So, who was the man behind this non-pipe? René Magritte, Belgian surrealist, professional perception wrecker. Now, you might imagine surrealist artists living in some smoky Paris loft, drinking absinthe and debating the meaning of dreams. Not Magritte. He lived most of his life in a quiet suburb of Brussels with his wife, painted in his house, and wore a bowler hat like he was going to work in insurance. Which, honestly, makes his art even funnier. Because here's this very normal-looking Belgian man, who could have been your neighbour mowing the lawn, casually creating paintings that made people question reality itself. He was part of the surrealist movement, which was all about smashing together the ordinary and the bizarre. But Magritte had his own style. Where Salvador Dali gave you melting clocks, Magritte gave you a pipe and basically said, "Not today." So yeah, this painting is basically the 1920s version of a meme. And the wild part, nearly 100 years later, we're still sharing it, still arguing about it, still laughing about it. Over the years, people have copied the format endlessly. This is not a sandwich. This is not a cat. This is not a motivational quote. And now his painting has become a symbol itself, recycled and repackaged endlessly. The snake ate its tail, or in this case, the pipe smoked itself. And here's the kicker. At the time of writing this, Magritte's "Not a Pipe" is literally the header image for the Wikipedia page on surrealism. That's right. Out of all the melting clocks, dreamscapes, and freaky eyeballs the movement produced, the internet went, "Yep, the pipe. That isn't a pipe. That's the one." It's almost poetic. The world's biggest encyclopedia of facts opens its surrealism section with a painting that says, "Don't take images at face value. Not bad for a pipe that isn't a pipe." Today, the Treachery of Images lives at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. If you ever find yourself in LA, it's worth stopping by to see it in person. Just be prepared. You'll probably find a small crowd of people staring at it very seriously, as if they're moments away from solving the riddle of existence. But really? Magritte was just having a laugh, dropping a pipe and a caption and leaving the rest of us to overthink it. You know what I like about this painting? It's simple. Like, ridiculously simple. A pipe, some words, and suddenly you've got a philosophical bomb going off. Maybe that's why it resonates with me. It's clever without being complicated. And honestly, it's the kind of painting that makes you look smart by association. You can show it to someone who's never seen it before, point to the words, and go, "Ah, you see, it's not a pipe. It's a representation of a pipe." Boom. Instant intellectual. They'll either nod in awe or slowly back away from you. Either way, it works. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe, hit the bell thingy for notifications, and remember, this was not a video. Well, it was, but it wasn't.